Hi everybody, my name is Tammy Hannock of Dynamic Effects Fitness, and today I bring to you my very first video blog. And the reason it came to me was because many times my clients and friends will say to me, Coach Sassy, you're such an inspiration to me, or the things that you do inspire me every day. And when I hear that, sometimes I sit back and go, I don't really know what that means because I'm just living my life from day to day and doing what it is to try to find my purpose like everybody else is. But it got me to thinking about some of the things that I do in my life that maybe have led other people to feel inspired by them. I thought, you know what, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it in form of a boot camp in hopes that perhaps I can help you find the same. So the self-discovery of my own has led me to start asking some friends, close trusted friends of mine, to describe me in just a few words. And one of the words that always comes to mind, which I think is very funny and apropos, is sparkly. Which is true. If I could live my life and my world covered in rhinestones, I would. So I decided to call this boot camp Bringing Sparkle to Your Life, the Act of Inspiring Action. The idea for this came to me when I attended the Beachbody Coach Summit this summer. I was invited to a special leadership seminar led by the author John C. Maxwell, who was one of the most amazing speakers I've ever heard. And this special leadership seminar was really talking about success and leadership. And one of the questions he asked was, what is leadership? And what he said was, leadership is the ability to influence others. And many times he said that people think that the only way they can influence somebody is because they have a title or an expertise or a certain position that would make them credible as being someone who could influence other people. But then he went on to say that that's not true at all. Most of us have many roles in our life that lead other people to be inspired. If we think about some of the roles in our life, I know as a parent, you have the ability to influence your children. And perhaps as a spouse, you're making decisions every day or with your partner about the way that your life should be led. If you're an employee, you have the ability to influence the people that you work with 40 hours a week in making decisions about your workplace. As a friend, think about how many times you have the power to influence the decisions of your friends and when they look to you for guidance. And it could be something as simple as volunteering for an organization, like a church or a PTA. If you're serving on one of those organizations, you have a position of influence. What I found really interesting was that when you think about influencing other people, usually it's the day-to-day interactions you have with people and your day-to-day life that causes people to be inspired by those actions. It's not something grand in the big scheme of things. It's usually something very small, but it's those little things that you do every day that lead people to be inspired by you. So that really got me thinking about my role in all of this and how and why other people may have been inspired by some of the things that I've done. So let me tell you a little bit about me. Most of my experiences in my life have come out of the fact that I'm a cancer survivor. I think one of the things that most cancer survivors experience is this feeling that once your treatments are over, the bucket list that many people are making for things they're going to do down the road feels very, very much priority now. There's not much time to wait. So one of the things that I found happening to me in my very early adult years, because I was sick when I was 22, and I'm 39 now, is that I felt that everything that I had on that bucket list for down the road, someday, that I want to try, had to start right away, because it wasn't guaranteed that I'd have that time. So I started putting into place a lot of things that I had no idea would line me up for the position that I'm in right now. It's all those baby steps compounded together to bring me to a new place. That doesn't quite happen for everybody, and I didn't realize that myself until I became a Franklin Covey trainer. In my school district, I had the chance to go through extensive Franklin Covey training on the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And one of my favorite exercises to do with my new clients is to think about a personal mission statement. I wrote a personal mission statement back in 2009, which I think is still very striking to me today, that it still holds true. And that's what a personal mission statement should be. It should be something that is so important to you that it's very timeless, and it's really a priority in your life in the way that you want to live your life. My mission statement in 2009, it took a long time to think about it, was to live a life of love and happiness and to inspire others. I wrote that in 2009. None of the things that I'm doing right now were happening to me in 2009. I wasn't a fitness instructor. I didn't have my own business. There were just a lot of pieces in my life that I wanted to happen, but hadn't started happening yet. And one of the takeaways that I took from the John C. Maxwell seminar was that success is knowing your purpose. And while I wouldn't say that I'm successful by any means, I know that actively I'm trying every day to still figure out what that purpose is. I think I'm getting a little bit closer, and experiences like this are loads of fun and ways for me to try that. But I think that's something that's really worth thinking about. So in this first little video blog about inspiration, I have 2 assignments for you to think about if you're curious about this process and what kinds of things that I want to share with you over the next boot camp video blogs that I plan to do here. I want you to think about the people in your life that inspire you. Who are the people that you interact with every day that lead you to want to start making those baby steps towards achieving your dreams? There are certain people in our life that seem to galvanize us to wanting to do more. And I know you all have them. So I want you to think about those qualities in those people. Now, the second assignment is really thinking about who do you feel that you have the power to influence in your life? Who are those people that you feel that you can really touch and make a difference in their life? That's a really powerful feeling, isn't it? Knowing that you can give something back to somebody else. And that in itself is inspiring. I'm sitting here today with my hair a little workout crazy, and I'm in some workout gear because I had the chance to be inspired by 200 third graders today when I had the chance to do a wellness assembly at my school. And when I look at giving back to my kids at school, it's very inspiring to look out and think that perhaps someday they're going to remember this experience. That's a great feeling, isn't it? I would like to invite you to follow me at Dynamic FX Fitness on Facebook. Please reach out and friend me. If you like what you see, let me know. Let me know that you'd like to see more. And I'd also like to encourage you to visit my website, www.dynamicfxfitness.com. And I hope this is just the first of many in video blogs that will really help us to do a little personal development of our own and to lead us on our own self-discovery and to really feel that you're taking charge of your life and taking back some control and taking every day as one step closer to your dreams. And I'm going to call that what I call most of my little video blogs and episodes that I do for Treats and Cheats. I still consider this the Hanik Dynamic. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.